Hydrosphere. The hydrosphere is the Earth's envelope covered with water surfaces. These water bodies are either moving or stagnant. Among the moving ones, we have streams and rivers, while among the stagnant ones, we have lakes in the world ocean. The world's oceans, of course, include all the seas and all the oceans on the planet. Rivers are moving waters that move from their source to the place where they flow, be it a lake, an ocean, or even another river. The place through which a river flows is called a riverbed, while the place where a river flows into another body of water is called an estuary. During its movement, a river can form various shapes, such as meanders, ravines, gorges, waterfalls, and the like. Lakes are the so-called inland waters that are formed naturally or artificially, either by humans using nature or by nature itself. It is interesting that they can form in various places, on mountains, volcanoes, in depressions like craters, etc. They do not move and can be small, smaller than some rivers, but also larger than some seas. The world ocean is the largest surface area that covers the planet Earth, as much as 71 to 72%. These are salty waters that can be seas and oceans, which move using waves, currents, tides, and ebbs and flows, and they are also the most unexplored places in the world. Also, let's not forget groundwater, the source of the purest water on planet Earth, which is found in caves and the like. The atmosphere. The atmospheric layer is also the Earth's envelope, which covers what is above the Earth's surface, which is of course the air around us. The air in the atmosphere is made up of 78% pure nitrogen, 21% oxygen that we breathe, and only 1% other air that exists. The atmosphere is divided into the troposphere, which is the lowest layer of the atmosphere. Where we are, it goes up to a height of 10 kilometers. Up to that height, airplanes fly, and storm clouds form. Above it is the stratosphere, and it goes up to a height of 40 kilometers. And there is also our well-known ozone layer. Above the stratosphere, the mesosphere extends, the place where when a meteor hits, it becomes a shooting star. It extends up to a height of 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Above it, we have the thermosphere, which extends up to 300 kilometers above the Earth's surface. And this is where the aurora borealis, or the northern lights, are created, which you have probably seen in pictures of Iceland or the North Pole. The highest and last layer of the atmosphere is the exosphere, which is located 400 kilometers above the planet Earth, and this is where our satellites fly, through which we receive mobile connections and the like. The entire atmosphere is very important to us, since it contains the oxygen that we breathe every day, but it is becoming more and more polluted every day. Leave a like if you're also bothered by pollution. Lithosphere. The lithosphere is the Earth's shell, which literally means the shell, the solidity, the Earth's crust. Everything belongs to the lithosphere. Every land you've walked on, every stone you've seen, every hill, every mountain, everything is a lithosphere. This form of the Earth is very specific because it includes various rocks and stones. We also include two very important and interesting processes in the lithosphere, which are volcanism and earthquakes. Volcanoes and lava are also part of the lithosphere. Lava itself, when it hardens, creates rocks and therefore forms the lithosphere, while an earthquake is also a process that occurs deep in the Earth's crust by the collision of tectonic plates. Don't forget to leave a like, because this topic is very extensive, and if we were to talk about it in this video, it would take us at least 10 hours. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss this type of video. The last very important thing we will mention in the lithosphere is the forms of erosion in the relief. What is that? Well, these are the forms and anomalies that we can see on the Earth's crust itself by the decomposition of limestone or the like. For example, when talking about aeolian erosion, we could include caves, pits, sinkholes, and the like, while in river erosion, we would include canyons. Also a very extensive topic concerning the lithosphere, but also relief, which is the topic for another video. Biosphere. The biosphere is the envelope of the Earth to which you belong, but also all the living nature around you. Every plant, every animal, every bacterium, everything is part of the biosphere, which also represents the Earth's envelope. To make it easier for us to understand how the biosphere is distributed, we will take horizontal and vertical zonation. What are zonations? Simply put, it is how nature is distributed on a geographic map and by altitude. In vertical zonation, we have the expanse from forests to the tops of mountains, as it exactly looks like. At the very bottom, we have deciduous forests, such as oaks and birches, while as we go up, mixed forests appear. And then conifers, increasingly towards the top of the mountains. We have pastures and then rocky areas, which are located at some 2,000 meters above sea level. And at the very top of 5,000 plus meters, there is snow and mountain ice. While when we take horizontal zonation, for example, we look at it through biomes. Let's look at the map. In the very north and south of the map, we have polar deserts, while as we go towards the center, first tundra appears, then taiga, then forests and steppes. In some places, depending on the precipitation, we also have deserts, savannas, prairies, jungles, and the like. That's the entire biosphere laid out for you in short. If you want to find out what all the living things on the planet are, or how they are divided, click on this video on the left. And if you like this type of content, be sure to subscribe to the channel as a sign of support.